often sit here and make videos because it enables my mom to see me, and that comforts her. She likes to be in the same room. Living in a 1-bedroom apartment, we don't have a lot of space where we can both sit comfortably. Although I do not love this fireplace design. It's gray and heavy. It's not the aesthetic I would choose for videos or for living, but that's what we have. Some updates from this week. Mostly more observations on language, the bathroom fixation, and also checking out a place for the first time for assisted living. We scheduled a tour at one place. It was a house with 6 beds. The guy who was supposed to give us the tour said he was going to be late. There was an emergency, that he'd only be 20 minutes. 20 minutes led to 40 minutes. We called. He was like, oh, I'm on my way. So we just left. Also, when we went up to the actual house, the caregiver answered. She was on the phone with her bank, and just wanted us to call the guy because she wanted to deal with that issue, which, I know caregiving must be stressful and she has a life going on as well, but it just was a confluence of things that were a turn off. The second place we went to seemed nice. It was open, the rooms were big, windows, everything looked clean. Of course, I'm still in shock and of course uncertain that it'll be nice, that they will be nice to her. It's shocking because most of the residents looked pretty old, 70s, 80s. My mom is 63, so it's just cognitive dissonance. It's hard to wrap my head around that this is the place she needs. I feel like there's just such an air of unreality to it, and like I'm making this up, or I don't know. But I mean, she's been checked for UTIs and it's not a UTI delirium. Just wish it had shown up on the MRI or CT scan. Her EEG did show brainwaves slowing down to 5, and I guess 8 is the usual rate. So something's going on, and I'm mostly certain that it is dementia. It's still just hard to believe. So calling the assisted living places was difficult. I have a lot of phone anxiety, and then calling for this, she would overhear and kind of understand, and just continually ask, are you kicking me out? Although her prepositions are often not correct, so it'd be like, are you kicking me in? She says the opposite of things a lot, so she'll be like, are we coming, when she means, are we going? She'll say it's dark when she means light. Another language thing is that she seems to not be able to finish words or remember the ending of words, so she just adds in a Y to the end. So for cheddar, she sometimes says chetty. Rubber, she'll say rubby. Tuna, the other day she said toonie. So that's interesting. And then just the constant going to the bathroom, it's stressful for her, distressing to use the bathroom, which I've read is common. There is often a bathroom fixation. I don't know if, I guess her body's constantly telling her that she needs to go, or she just, those feelings, she doesn't realize they're not urgent. I'm not really sure. It's hard to find alternative activities because the only thing she really likes to do is to watch me work or drive around or, walk around at a park. But with my injury, I can't really walk, so that makes that challenging. Another language thing is I forgot what kind of verbs these are called. Helping verbs? No, maybe. Where instead of saying, when she should say I am, she'll say I do. Or when she should say I do, she'll say I have. So one time I was like, is your stomach okay? And she'll be like, it has, or it does. So that's another language component.